Okay, so the first skills practice we're going to do is looking at the shake hands grip. So what you'd ask the student to do would be to put their hand out, to shake their hand and to hold the racket. That is called the shake hands grip for badminton. You'd then ask them to turn it up like a pancake and to put the shuttle onto the racket. So this activity gets them to practice their grip, but also gets them to work on their feet and making sure their feet and their body is always facing the net. You never turn your back in badminton. So the first activity goes a little bit like this. Okay, yellow. They then run back to the middle. So they run to each colour cone. Pink. Blue. Good, well done. Back to the middle. Red. And what you can do is to make it harder, you can get them to do a combination of colours. So this time I'd like to do yellow, back to the middle, red, back to the middle. Good. Okay. Blue. Yellow, pink, red, finish. Okay, so skill 2 is looking at the underarm action that you'd use in underarm serve, but is also looking a little bit at target practice and accuracy. So as you can see, you've got 4 cones, each one has a shuttle on. You would pick up the shuttle, you would use the underarm action, and then you would try to get into one of the 3 cones. Now, as you can see, the blue buckets now have been swapped out. So we've got a hoop for the first one, because that's nice and big. We have a pink bucket for the second one, and then we have the blue bucket on the end. Now, the idea for this one is it makes it a little bit easier, because obviously the closest one is the biggest. So still looking at the underarm action, 1 foot in front of the other, holding the shuttle by the feathers, and trying to score. Good, by getting the shuttle into the different places. Well done. So that's 1 in the hoop, 1 in the bucket. So this time, just by varying it, she's managed to score 2 out of 4. Okay, so for this one, we still have the 4 shuttles. We're still going to do the shake hands grip and the underarm action for service. But what we're going to work on is the blue cones are an imaginary net. They'll get 1 point if the shuttle goes over there. They then have a bucket which is worth 10 points, which are the 2 blue ones because they are the smallest and they're working in the corners. And in the middle, we've got a 5-point bucket, which is the pink one. So again, let's have a go. Underarm action. So she gets 1 point for getting it over the net. So that one hasn't gone over, so there's no points for that one. Nice underarm swing. That one has gone over the net as well, so that is 1 point, so 2 points in total. Well done, 10 points into the blue bucket. Okay, so on this one, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the ready position and making sure the racket is always held up high and that it doesn't drop. The idea is then that you're always ready to receive the shuttle. So it's quite an easy one. We have an imaginary net in front of us, the blue cones, and then what we're going to do is try and get the student to return the shuttle over the net. So it's just a hand feed. So the shuttle is here in my fingers, and all you're going to do is hand feed over. So hand feed over, excellent. Hand feed over, that's 2, well done. Hand feed over, and to hand feed, all I'm doing is throwing underarm, so it's that action. Holding the feathers in your finger and your thumb. Okay, this is the last activity for you to have a look at. Again, looking at making sure the racket stays up nice and high in the ready position, but this time we're going to look at some movement. So Ella is stood in a box. We've got a red side, a blue front and a yellow side, and the idea is we're going to try and get her to move around as she would have to if she was returning the shuttle from a partner. Again, just using a hand feed, finger and thumb, hold the feathers, and all you do is you shout the colour, the student runs over the colour, you then feed them when they are in position. Okay, are we ready? So we're going to go yellow first. Yellow. They always run back to the middle. Red, keeping that racket up nice and high. Blue, back to the middle. Yellow, good.